Hello, I'm Carol Gieske with the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce. Welcome to the 40th Annual Community Thanksgiving event, COVID-19 style. We appreciate you joining us to celebrate all we have to be thankful for this year. We wish we could be with you as we've been in the past 39 years, but are very thankful we can continue this celebration in a video format. We're grateful to School District U46 and the Beacon Academy students for making today's presentation possible. And be assured, we adhere to the current guidelines of masks and maintaining distance. We hope that you'll continue that practice as well. As the season of Thanksgiving is upon us, today we give thanks to those vital agencies, services, and programs that make Elgin and South Elgin such a wonderful place to live, to work, and to enjoy. These communities, we're truly blessed with so many different organizations that are important to support everyone. At the core is a group of volunteers who are the heart and soul of the not-for-profits, and today we'll be singing the praises of these unsung heroes who give so generously of their time and themselves. We hope that you'll enjoy.
Hello, I'm Denise Raleigh of the Gail Borden Public Library and the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce. During this unbelievably challenging year, the many partners in the community and the census campaign have worked with so many wonderful volunteers, fulfilling so many needs in this community. You have all made such a difference. Thank you. Ecker Center for Behavioral Health is pleased to recognize Lori Husky for the Elgin Area Chamber's Community Thanksgiving celebration honoring local volunteers. Lori has been the board president of the North Alliance on Mental Illness, NAMI, Kane County North Chapter since March of 2010, and has been providing advocacy, education, and support to individuals and families affected by mental illness for over 10 years. Lori also currently serves on the Personnel and Risk Management Committee at the Ecker Center and has faithfully attended these bi-monthly meetings for 10 years. Ecker Center for Behavioral Health is a safe, supportive, and empowering provider of behavioral health services and resources. Lori has been recognized by Ecker Center in 2012 for her work as a stigma buster, and she also received the Maureen Withers Award in 2014 for advancing awareness of mental health issues through her work at NAMI Kane County North and Family Support Growth. Lori has been a consistent source of support for Ecker and the surrounding community, hosting NAMI meetings and gatherings, providing education about NAMI to staff and recipients of mental health care, and providing a safe place for those with mental health needs to come gather, share their personal journeys, and to lean on one another with similar lived experiences during these difficult times. So many are thankful for her tireless contributions, and we are so pleased to recognize Lori Husky for her remarkable volunteerism. On behalf of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, thank you, Lori, and congratulations.
Thank you very much. Okay. This is an honor. I appreciate it. But I'd like to point out that most volunteers do not do their volunteer work for recognition. They do it because of a passion or a need in their life. And for us, it was very personal. We lost our son in 2011 to his mental health issues and his addictions. And it was Ren Center and Ecker Center and ultimately someone steered me to the NAMI, National Alliance on Mental Illness, to this local affiliate. And it ultimately is what saved my emotional life, I believe, through education and resources. And for me to be the voice on the other end of the phone when somebody calls in crisis is very important to me, because I knew nothing. I did not know who to contact or to do. So Ecker Center has been in partnership with NAMI here. They offer us our office space, and in turn, we run a wellness center here, drop-in Center 2 afternoons a week for 2 hours, where citizens here in town with mental illness can come and socialize with friends, have a cup of coffee, play board games or something. COVID has tempered how we usually do it. We normally have about 20 people per day, but right now we are limited to 10 of us in the room. So we're hoping if everybody will continue wearing their masks, we'll get back to normal. Deb Howe from Ecker Behavioral Health and Run Center had contacted me about it, and I'm very appreciative. And of course, the Elgin Chamber of Commerce and Carol Gieske, and it's just a lovely thing. And in this current environment, lovely things are hard to come by, so this is very nice. Thank you.
I'm Mary Doulabon from the Enhancing Elgin Committee. Nordic Crafts is a fairly new nonprofit organization which makes attractive fabric gift bags for other nonprofits to use as fundraisers or for the general public to purchase. The organization focuses on the disadvantaged worker, promotes a healthy living wage, working from home where possible, and keeping the environment healthy. Job training, mentoring, and putting high value on human capital is the cornerstone of this agency's business model. Due to COVID-19, Nordic Crafts paused their business to address more immediate needs. Recognizing the need for personal protective equipment when none was available, they made a video about how to make face masks at home and immediately embarked on a path to make cloth masks and to donate them in the community. They reached out to the hospitals and the area Elgin Chamber of Commerce, and all presented the opportunity for the agency to give back. The Nordic Crafts team went to work and made over 5,300 masks that were all donated throughout the Elgin area. Essential workers, clinics, compromised individuals, frontline workers, neighbors, and other nonprofit organizations inundated with relief work among those who received the donated masks. Additional donations of fabric, money, and supplies helped Nordic Crafts respond to immediate community needs, and they said they are proud to be a part of this effort and hope that lives were saved through this Herculean effort. Thank you to Marilyn DeVries and Nordic Crafts. On behalf of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, thank you for responding to immediate needs and reaching out to assist our communities.
Thank you so much for this award. We are just excited and very happy to receive it for making over 5,000 masks during this pandemic. We made this earlier in the year when masks were not common. They were more rare and hard to get a hold of. Our business normally makes fabric gift bags, but we had to put that on hold due to the coronavirus. And we were thinking, what can we do to help out our community? And we're sewing, so instead of making the fabric gift bags, we decided to make, instead of the fabric gift bags, we decided to make the masks. So we went ahead, did as much as we could on that. We contacted the hospitals, and they were interested in having some for their people who worked in the offices, not the ones that were, frontline people, but the ones in the offices and worked behind the scenes. So we made a bunch for them, and then we reached out to the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, and we said, is there anybody that you know that would need the masks? And they said, yes, the frontline workers would like to have masks. And they knew many companies that were in need and had a shortage. So we went to work on that one. And then later we asked about nonprofits. Are there other nonprofits that could enjoy having these masks as well? And in addition to giving us names of places that we could donate to, the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce very kindly donated fabric to us so that we had the materials to work with. And then they actually came by and picked it up, so we didn't have to go out and we could spend our time making the masks. So I'd like to introduce you to our other two directors, Dee and Francisco Hernandez. Dee's last name is Jorgensen, or I'm sorry, Jelenic, I'm sorry, Dee Jelenic. And they have been the wind under my wings when it comes to doing a lot of this work. They have helped urge us on, helped with all of our meetings, helped with direction on what we can do. So we are very happy to be a part of this community with the help of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, with the recognition and help from the hospitals, everyone that needed our assistance, we were pleased to do this for them, and we hope we saved lives. Thank you.
On Tuesday, December 1st, we have Giving Tuesday and our local collaborative effort, Elgin Gives. Give time, give your voice, give dollars, give goods, give kindness, give talent, give together. Connect your giving with our nonprofit friends that tackle our community's most critical issues. Giving Tuesday, Elgin Gives, helps Elgin area nonprofits raise money by connecting new donors and increasing awareness about local nonprofits while leveraging the national marketing of Giving Tuesday. So whether it's making someone smile, helping a neighbor out, showing up for an issue or people that we care about, or giving some of what we have to give to those who need our help, every act of generosity counts, and everyone has something to give. Please identify your gifts, pick a cause or two that gets you fired up, and give back, not just on December 1st for Giving Tuesday, but consider giving every day at your local nonprofit or online at elgingives.org. Thank you for your generosity.
Hi, Deb Howe here from Ecker Center for Behavioral Health. I just want to remind everyone to participate in Giving Tuesday this year, December 1st. Everyone can go to elgincares.org and donate to your favorite charitable organization in Elgin that are doing so much during this time of year. So give back, give your thanks, give back to a nonprofit agency of your choice, December 1st on Giving Tuesday. Thank you.
20 years ago, George Rowe was asked to help out at the Elgin History Museum because his wife Marge was involved as a volunteer and board member. George began by taking on jobs such as repainting the walls, building exhibits, and performing dozens of maintenance chores the busy museum needed to have done. No task was too small nor too hard for him to cheerfully tackle. Within a few years, George joined the board. The elevation in position and duties did not free him up from the constantly required maintenance and construction work, which had earned people's admiration. In time, George filled other positions on the board, including treasurer, vice president, and eventually president for 4 years. All of these lofty positions and the many duties and committee memberships that went with them did not diminish George's diligent and high quality work on exhibit construction and routine maintenance tasks. He worked to develop the large developmental history of Elgin on the first floor and has had a hand in all of the permanent exhibits. One large project he brought to conclusion as president was installing the 50-foot tall refurbished Elgin windmill in Foundry Park, which was once the location of the factory that built this marvelous wind-powered water pump. You'll see it as you drive by on Route 31 State Street in downtown Elgin. He also organized the fundraising and production of a history on No P Ming, an Elgin hunting camp in Wisconsin. In recent years, George had been one of the key team members managing the rehabilitation of the Nancy Kimball Cobblestone House, located on Elgin's near west side. Working on this small but historic stone building has been a massive undertaking requiring both how-to skills and a diplomatic touch dealing with contractors and volunteers. The museum is so grateful to George. So much of the Elgin History Museum's success and growth in the last 20 years can be traced back to George's contributions to the entire team of volunteers keeping Elgin's history alive and relevant for today and the future. On behalf of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, thank you, George, and congratulations.
I've been associated with the Historical Society for over 20 years, and I've worked there as a volunteer for all that time. I began doing physical projects around the museum, putting down floors. I then began to be used to help put up exhibits in the museum. So all of the exhibits on the first floor and second floor I have been involved with as far as putting the physical aspects of it together. We started out just trying to build a museum that you could walk through and sort of see the history of Elgin come together. Most of the planning and many of the other aspects were done by many other people at the museum. The museum is a great volunteer organization, And although we do have 4 employees, the bulk of the work done there is by volunteers. One of the original thoughts of when they put together the History Museum, one of the original concepts was that it would be a volunteer organization. They don't want to be using city money to do their projects. They want to contribute to the city to make it a better community. It must be dedicated to the museum. Liz Marston and Bill Briska and Al Walters are doing, a mountain of work at the museum, and so we need to dedicate it to those people and dedicate it to the city of Elgin.
Margaret Keating, JD, is the past board president and a dedicated member of the Family Service Association Board of Directors for over 12 years. Margaret has brought her time, treasure, and talent to FSA to help the organization run more efficiently and effectively while remaining focused on the core services that bring meaning to FSA's mantra of strong families, strong communities. The goal of FSA is to strengthen individuals and families so that they can meet the challenges of modern life in positive and constructive ways. Margaret led the agency when it went through its biggest transition in recent years during the unexpected and sudden loss of a long-time beloved leader. She ensured that the organization remained safe and mission-focused so that the many people that depend on FSA continued to receive their essential services. Margaret has led our strategic planning efforts, providing a clear path forward to the organization. She has helped kick off our junior board, where we have opportunities for youth development and leadership. She gives generously of her incredible writing skills, where she has helped craft more clear bylaws, a mission that speaks to people, and a vision that guides our work. She constantly ensures that the organization is viable and protects our most valuable resource, our staff. As she would say, not all the work is glamorous, but it is necessary. Margaret has certainly left her imprint on our organization, and as such, the 2,500 people that we serve each year, FSA is grateful for her unending support and willingness to champion the agency at all times and in all circumstances. On behalf of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, thank you, Margaret, and congratulations.
Hello, it's so lovely to be recognized as a volunteer, and even more so as an extraordinary community volunteer. I'm really grateful. I'm grateful to Family Service Association for bringing my name forward. Family Service Association is, for anyone who might not know, it's a private, not-for-profit agency offering mental health services to children, adolescents, adults of all ages. This agency has been a pillar of my community since 1931, and they are currently serving more than 2,000 clients annually. And I've been volunteering for FSA for many years now, and I've served in several roles on their board of governors. It's an agency that I think personally it's been overshadowed and undermentioned in discussions about community service agencies in Elgin. So I encourage you to please feel free to reach out to me or to Family Service Association to learn more about them. Times are especially tough and mental health services are critical. So it is an honor to volunteer in support of them. I'm also grateful to Bernie May, whose leadership of FSA is brilliant, it's energetic, it's innovative, and it's transparent, which I love to see. And I'm grateful to the Family Service Association staff. They're exceptional, they're selfless. I'm grateful to my fellow board members. They are some of the most dedicated, compassionate, lovely people that I would never have had the opportunity to get to know, but for our joint commitment to FSA, to the community, and to volunteerism. I also always have to throw in there whenever there's volunteerism mentioned that I'm grateful to my dad, who dropped me off at my college dorm in my freshman year so many years ago. And he instructed me to develop my talents so that I could give them back to my community for the rest of my life. And I'm grateful, of course, for my husband who sat with me during every breast cancer treatment and reminded me at the toughest and darkest moments that I'm a good person who has sent good volunteer vibes into the community that will definitely come back to me. And he also told me that my hair would grow back. So the good vibes did return, and so did my hair. And finally, I'm grateful to the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce for this platform of recognition of extraordinary volunteerism. Thank you.
Saturday, November 28th is Small Business Saturday. Small business has always been the fabric of our economy, and thus we want to encourage you, while you're shopping for those holiday gifts, please take time to patronize some of our wonderful small businesses right here in Elgin and South Elgin. Think about giving a gift card to one of the local shops or a local restaurant as a present this year. While shopping online seems easy and stress-free, we ask that you consider our local merchants this holiday season and shop online with them. Statistics show that for every $100 you spend at locally owned businesses, $68 stays right here in our towns. When you spend $100 at a national chain here in our communities, $43 stay right here. However, when you spend $100 shopping online at those mega sites, nothing, zero, stays here in our community. Our business community consists of families who attend our schools, who live next door, who donate to our nonprofit agencies throughout the year, who provide exceptional customer service when you're shopping at their store and online, their sites. The business owners are passionate about their products, services, and creating long-lasting partnerships with you. Please, please shop local. According to the 2019 Small Business Saturday Consumer Insights Survey, 97% of consumers who shopped on Small Business Saturday agree that small businesses are essential to their community. And 95% reported that day makes them want to shop or eat at a small, independently owned business all year long, not just the holiday season. When small business thrive, the entire community thrives. So please support local businesses, not only on Small Business Saturday, November 28th, but every day of the year, especially as we all go through this new way of doing business. Remember, our local businesses have online sites, they're easy to access, and you're supporting your neighbor. Thank you.
In a normal school year, School District U46 serves 3.35 million lunches annually, with an average of 18,700 students eating a school lunch each day. Since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in March, the transition of school to distance learning, U46 has distributed more than 2.2 million free lunches to children at school sites, and starting in September, community sites including parks, apartment complexes, and parking lots. Just like other employees in U46, staff in the Food and Nutrition Services Department have risen to the challenge posed by COVID-19, said U46 Superintendent Tony Sanders. They've been flexible and creative and formed community partnerships to guarantee we can meet U46 families where they are. Al totaled, U46 is now distributing a free breakfast and lunch package to take home at nearly 80 sites every weekday. The meals are for children 18 and under, no paperwork is required, and children do not need to be present when the food is distributed. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has granted school-free lunch waivers flexibility through December 31st. President John F. Kennedy created National School Lunch Week in 1962 to promote the importance of healthy school lunch in a child's life and the impact it has inside and outside the classroom. The federally funded National School Lunch Program serves more than 30 million children every day. We know that nutritious meals in schools are important for students' concentration, behavior, and mood, said Elena Heldreth, Director of Food and Nutrition Services. That doesn't change when children are learning remotely. We're proud that we have been able to support our U46 families who are struggling with financial hardship and other difficulties during the COVID pandemic. On behalf of the Elgin Area Chamber of Commerce, thank you, Elena, and your team at U46 for responding to the immediate needs and reaching out to assist our communities.
Oh, thank you very much. My name is Elena Hildreth. I'm the Director of Food and Nutrition Services for U46. My team and I have been on the front lines since March 17th, feeding the community and the students of U46. To date, we're just shy of 3 million meals. At Thanksgiving, we are going to do a family box which would be enough for 5 children for 6 breakfasts and 6 lunches to carry them through the holiday break. And again, we're going to do it over winter break on 12/18. But it's been an amazing ride through the buses and partnering with all the schools to get their families involved, and through communication. It is truly an operational orchestra, I guess, because all the departments have come through, IS, warehousing, plant operations, transportation, and then again, food service. It's been truly amazing. The meals are being provided at no charge. The USDA has granted waivers for all children under the age of 18 to receive free meals through the end of June. So it is all in place. The district website and the food service link has all the distribution sites and the times. Right now we're serving from 7 to 11:30 at all sites. We are looking at maybe changing the times a little bit more in December to make it a little bit more conducive with the inclement weather, figuring the snow, the plowing, the salting. We're looking at extending that. The commissary, believe it or not, it's 12 employees work these manufacturing lines, and they produce 9,000 lunches a day. But it is truly amazing. The team of 12 really do it all from start to finish. And some days are really easy in terms of production, and some days can be a little stressful. But it is pretty cool.
In closing, I'd like to thank George, Margaret, Marilyn, Lori, and the staff of U46's Food and Nutrition Services for their service to our communities. We appreciate these unsung heroes and all they have done for the community. As we continue through this challenge, know that our chamber staff and volunteers are here to assist as we can. Please call us at 847-741-5660. Email us at the chamber office to info@elginchamber.com, or go online to elginchamber.com, as we have many resources available to you. We are pleased you could join us to celebrate our nonprofit community today. I wish you all a wonderful, healthy Thanksgiving and happy holidays to everyone.